Stop what you're doing, because hip-hop just got a new chapter in the King Von legacy, and it's got everyone talking. For months, rumors have swirled about what really happened the night Von was taken from us. But tonight, everything changes. King Von's sister, Asia, finally breaks her silence, and the truth is more shocking than anyone imagined. She goes live, voice trembling but eyes burning with determination. And what she reveals sends the internet into a frenzy. Did she really know about the second shooter all along? Why did she stay quiet? Fans are shocked, the family is left divided, and emotions are running higher than ever. Social media explodes with wild accusations, tears, and calls for justice. Some say she's brave, others say it's too late. But everyone agrees, this story is about to rewrite everything you thought you knew. From secret phone calls to hidden threats and family betrayals, Asia's confession rips open wounds the streets tried to bury. Buckle up, because by the end of this video, you'll be questioning everything. And you'll want to hear every second of what she has to say. This is the truth behind the silence. And it's going to shake the culture. The night Asia finally decided to speak her truth, the energy in Chicago shifted. You could almost feel it, like the city was holding its breath. It started the way all big moments do now, with a simple notification. Asia went live. In minutes, thousands piled into the feed, hearts and angry emojis racing up the screen. Everyone waiting for her to say the words that had been hanging in the air for months. Asia sat in her bedroom, lights dimmed, a King Von hoodie pulled tight around her shoulders. Her hands shook as she stared at her own reflection on the screen. But when she spoke, her voice cut through the silence. "I can't hold this in anymore," she said, her eyes glistening. "Everybody thinks they know what happened to my brother. But y'all don't know half the story." The live exploded instantly. Comments flew by. "We love you, Asia. Drop the names. Don't be scared." Her phone buzzed non-stop with texts from family, friends, even strangers. Her own mother tried to call midstream, but Asia ignored it. This was her moment. She started from the beginning, the hours before Von was shot. "That night, Von called me. He never sounded scared, but this time, he sounded different. He said, 'If anything happens, look out for Mom.'" Tears filled her eyes. "He always looked out for us, but I didn't know what he meant till it was too late." Asia explained how the rumors about the second shooter weren't rumors at all. "When everything went down, I got a call from someone who was right there. They told me straight up there was someone else shooting. Someone nobody's talking about." The comments went wild. "Who was it? Name names. Don't hold back." But Asia hesitated. "If I say what I know, I put my family at risk," she whispered. "I kept quiet because I was scared for my mom, for our little cousins, for everybody who loves Von." The streets responded instantly. Outside, people gathered near murals of Von, candles flickering, tension building. Some prayed, others argued, and a few called out for vengeance. Emotions ran high, and the family was left divided. Von's cousin, Dre, posted an angry story. "We told her to stay quiet. Now she'd want to go live for clout." Meanwhile, a longtime friend of Von's, Trey, begged her in the comments, "Don't do this, Asia. Not like this." But Asia didn't back down. "This ain't about clout," she said, voice shaking with anger. "This is about justice for Von. For all the people who ain't getting no justice. I can't sleep at night knowing I'm hiding something." Flashbacks rolled through her mind, the phone ringing at 2 a.m. The panic in her mother's voice, the chaos in the hospital as family members yelled at each other. It was like a nightmare. Everybody was blaming everybody else. Some folks said it was Von's lifestyle. Some said it was his friends, and some just blamed the city. Asia remembered her aunt grabbing her arm and crying, "Don't say nothing, baby. It'll only get worse." But Asia's silence had become a heavy burden. I kept asking myself, who does it help if I stay quiet? Vaughn was more than a rapper. He was a brother, a father, a friend to so many. She described sleepless nights, nightmares, and the weight of secrets on her heart. Sometimes, silence is louder than words. But tonight, I have to speak. She leaned into the camera, her face determined. Yeah, I heard about the second shooter. I know who it is. But I can't say their name yet, not until my family's safe. There's people out here who do anything to keep the truth buried. The chat exploded again, some fans begging her to keep safe, others demanding answers. Across Chicago, the live was being played in barbershops, cars, even corner stores. Everyone had an opinion. Old friends from Vaughn's childhood called each other, shocked. Yo, did you hear what Asia just said? One whispered. She's gonna get herself hurt. Another argued, she's doing what Vaughn would have done. He always stood up for the truth. As the live continued, Asia dropped more details. The police. They know more than they sang. Everybody's protecting somebody. She said Vaughn tried to warn her, even naming people he didn't trust in their last conversation. I wish I listened harder, she sobbed. I wish I did more. The family group chat blew up, cousins arguing, aunts telling her to turn off. The live uncles swearing they'd protect her. The family was left divided, some furious at her for risking everything, others silently supporting her courage. At one point, Vaughn's mother called in, desperate. Asia, please, don't let them use you. Come home. But Asia just shook her head, whispering, I'm sorry, Mama. This is bigger than us. Suddenly, a new wave of drama hit. Screenshots leaked of DMs from Vaughn's crew, warning Asia to shut it down. One message read, don't make this worse. Streets are watching. Asia saw it live and read it out loud, her hand trembling. They want me to be scared, but I'm tired of being scared. Vaughn's gone because people were scared to speak up. By the end of the live, Asia's face was stained with tears, but she looked lighter, like a weight had finally been lifted. I know y'all want more, but right now, I gotta look out for my family. Just know I'm not done. The truth's coming, one way or another. As the live ended, the internet was on fire. YouTube channels dropped instant reactions. Blogs posted side-by-side photos of Asia and Vaughn, captioning them, Sister of Silence, no more. Fans lit up Twitter, arguing, mourning, and demanding justice. In just one night, Asia's truth had shaken the city, and everyone knew nothing would ever be the same the morning after Asia's live. Chicago felt like a city on edge. One could stop talking about her confession. Radio hosts replayed the stream, pausing on every word, while podcasts and reaction channels pumped out new theories by the hour. Outside, Vaughn's murals were surrounded by fans and critics, candles and balloons replaced by debate and whispers. Some said Asia was brave, others called her reckless. But everyone agreed her words had changed everything. The family group chat had become a battleground. Vaughn's Uncle Terry sent an all-caps message. Asia needs to be protected at all costs. But his cousin Dre wasn't having it. This is gonna get someone hurt. She needs to think before she talks. The family was left divided, and the pain cut deeper than ever. Asia, for her part, spent the morning in hiding, her phone vibrating non-stop with texts, threats, and pleas. I did what I had to do. She whispered to herself, clutching a worn photo of Vaughn, but the outside world had already picked sides. One of Vaughn's oldest friends, Trey, went live himself, eyes red, voice shaking. I ain't mad at her. Vaughn always said if anything happened, the truth gotta come out. But the streets ain't safe right now. His words went viral, shared on every hip-hop news page and reaction channel. Trey's live was interrupted by a call his own mother, terrified for his safety. "Don't get involved, baby," she begged. We already lost Vaughn. 'Twas a chilling reminder of how deep the wounds ran. Within hours, rumors swirled names of supposed second shooters, evidence from blurry security footage and alleged police cover-ups. Some even accused Asia of making it all up for clout, but her allies shot back hard. Her best friend posted, "Asia ain't never lied about family. Y'all just scared of the truth." Emotions ran high, and soon, #Justice for Vaughn trended again. Fans demanding answers, justice, and accountability. Meanwhile, Asia's confession had rippled far beyond Chicago. Media outlets from Atlanta to New York picked up the story, replaying her emotional words and speculating about the next move. Even rap legends like Lil Durk and Meek Mill tweeted cryptic messages. "Some secrets worth dying for," Durk wrote, while Meek posted, "Stand on your truth, no matter the cost." The culture was split. Was Asia a hero, or had she just made herself a target? One unexpected twist came from Vaughn's former manager, Dave. He reached out to Asia, leaving a voicemail that soon got leaked. "Look, you did what you had to do, but don't trust nobody, not even me. The industry loves a tragedy, and people will use you." The internet lit up with reactions. Fans were shocked. Was the story even bigger than just the streets? Was someone at a higher level trying to keep Asia quiet? Asia quiet. By noon, police released a vague statement. "The investigation is ongoing. We encourage all witnesses to come forward." But hip-hop blogs weren't buying it. They've been saying that for months. One headline read, "Why now, after Asia speaks?" Even as officials tried to control the narrative, Asia's words kept spreading, igniting protests outside the station. Fans waved "Truth for Vaughn" posters, chanting for justice, while the world raged. Asia struggled with the consequences of her decision. She barely ate, jumping at every knock, sleeping with the lights on. Her best friend stayed by her side, reading through hateful DMs and worried texts from family. "If something happens to you, I'll never forgive myself," her friend sobbed. Asia hugged her, whispering, "I had to do it. Vaughn would have wanted me to." The drama even shook the industry. A famous Chicago DJ played Vaughn songs for an entire hour, then paused to address the city. "We're tired of losing kings and queens to the streets and silence. Asia's courage should be a wake-up call. Somebody knows something." Callers rang in, some in tears, some angry, some just scared. One young woman said, "My brother was killed too, and nobody ever spoke up. I'm proud of Asia, but not everyone was so supportive." Rival crews took to social media, threatening Asia and anyone helping her. "Stay in your lane," one ominous tweet read. Police upped patrols near Asia's block, and Vaughn's mother begged her daughter to leave town just for a while. Asia refused. "If I run now, I'll be running forever." Vaughn never ran. "I won't either." As the day turned to night, a new leak broke the internet. A voice note from someone close to the second shooter. The muffled voice claimed, "She knows too much. She better keep quiet if she knows what's good for her." The clip was posted on every blog, every fan page, every gossip site. Fans were shocked, calling for more protection, while others said the drama had officially crossed the line. Emotions ran high, and Asia's safety became the main concern. But Asia refused to back down. In a text to a journalist, she wrote, "I'm not scared. I'm tired of being scared. I want my brother's story to be told right." A journalist posted the text with Asia's permission, and it quickly went viral. Now, the city and the hip-hop world wasn't just demanding justice. They were watching Asia, hoping she would keep going, terrified something might happen to her if she did. As the second night approached, the tension was almost unbearable. Would Asia finally reveal the name? Would the family unite, or split forever? And most of all, was she truly safe? Or would her quest for justice put her in even more danger? Every fan, every family member, every rival crew member was watching, waiting for the next move. The silence after Asia's bombshell had become deafening. But one thing was clear: Asia's voice could not be buried, and the truth was now impossible to ignore. As the third night descended on Chicago, the tension reached a fever pitch. Now, Asia's story had gone far beyond hip-hop, making headlines everywhere from CNN to Shade Room. The city was alive with rumors. On street corners, at basketball courts, even inside churches, the talk was all the same. What would Asia do next? And was she really safe? She'd barely slept. Her phone was on silent, but the screen lit up every few seconds. New threats, new messages of love, news crews outside her door, friends begging her to lay low. A cousin showed up unannounced, out of breath, holding a baseball bat and trembling with fear. They said on Twitter, "Someone was looking for you. You need to get out of here now." But Asia only shook her head, her resolve unbroken. "I'm tired of running," she said. "Let them come." Meanwhile, the family was unraveling. Her mother cried in the kitchen, praying out loud. Uncles argued over what to do, some saying they should send Asia away, others insisting the family stand together. The family was left divided. Their group chat now a mix of panicked pleas and silent ghosting. Von's best friend Trey, who'd tried to keep the peace, posted a long video on Instagram. "We never wanted it to go this far," he confessed. But the truth always comes out, one way or another. We all gotta live with that. Fans were shocked when Asia suddenly went live again. She sat on her porch, face raw and determined, flanked by two cousins and her best friend. "I know what I said scared a lot of people. I know y'all think I'm putting myself in danger, but I promised Von I'd never let the truth die." The chat was packed over 100,000 viewers, some sending heart emojis, others warning her to get inside, a few hurling hate. Asia ignored it all. In the live, she shared a gut-wrenching memory from Von's last birthday. "He hugged me, looked me dead in the eye, and said, 'Sis, you're the only one I trust.' I didn't realize how heavy that was till now. I let him down once. I ain't letting him down again." As she spoke, news broke of an attempted break-in at her aunt's house, a window smashed. Nothing taken but a clear message left behind: "Stop talking." Her voice shook for the first time that night, but she didn't stop. "See? That's what I'm talking about. They want to scare me into silence. But every time they try, I just get louder." Meanwhile, the hip-hop community was in full chaos. Lil Durk tweeted, "Praying for Asia. Real ones know the truth." Meek Mill posted, "When you got nothing to lose, you speak with your whole heart." Even rappers from rival crews sent private DMs to Asia, telling her to be safe and sharing what they'd heard. Rumors flew that the second shooter was tied to a much bigger gang, and that the police were closing in finally. After months of stalling, DAT industry insiders weighed in. Charlemagne Tha God dedicated a full segment on The Breakfast Club to Asia's courage, while Complex and Academics released back-to-back YouTube specials breaking down every clue. Fans dissected old music videos, lyrics, and interviews, desperate for any hint they'd missed. The more they dug, the more they found Von's music had always been laced with warnings and shadowy references. "He tried to tell us," one fan tweeted. "We just weren't listening." All the pressure finally boiled over during a tense moment when Asia's live was suddenly interrupted, her phone buzzing with a private number. Then her cousin scrambling inside as two dark cars circled the block. The live went black for several minutes, fans flooding social media in panic. "Is Asia okay? Where's Asia?" #ProtectAsia trended instantly. Within an hour, a quick video surfaced Asia's best friend, teary-eyed but smiling, reassuring everyone she's safe. She's with family, but it's real out here. The next morning, the family made a statement for the first time together. Gathered on the porch, Asia, her mother, Trey, and aunts and uncles stood side by side. "We want justice for Vaughn," her mother said, voice steady. "But we want peace too. The truth is out, but this city needs healing, not more blood." The press conference was streamed by every major outlet, with fans and haters alike tuning in. Some called the family heroes, others accused them of stirring up trouble. But everyone agreed the story had changed the city forever, and then the twist no one saw coming. That night, an anonymous email with video evidence landed in a top journalist's inbox. It showed security footage from the night Vaughn was killed, clear as day, a second shooter in the background. Face half-masked, running from the scene. The journalist released it online, and it instantly blew up. Police had no choice but to act. Within hours, warrants were issued, and the city was buzzing with news of arrests and raids. Fans flooded the streets with both celebration and grief, finally. A step toward closure, but at a heartbreaking cost. The news cycle was relentless. Asia hailed as a hero by some, condemned by others as a snitch. But her courage was undeniable. The family received threats and offers for book deals, interviews, and documentaries. Vaughn's legacy was forever changed. No longer just the story of a fallen rapper, but a symbol of what happens when someone finally dares to break the silence. As the dust settled, the culture was left divided. But one thing was certain: Asia's truth had set off a chain reaction no one could control. Vaughn's music played in the background everywhere: corner stores, cars, parties, his voice echoing through the city he loved. "This is for you, big bro," Asia posted. "We did it. Now." The world waits for what comes next. Will the city heal? Or will old wounds tear open again? Only time will tell. And that's how one woman's courage changed everything we thought we knew about King Von's final chapter. Asia's decision to break her silence didn't just shake her family, it sent shockwaves through Chicago, the rap game, and fans all over the world. Emotions ran high, alliances shattered, and the family was left divided. But one thing is clear: when someone finally steps up and speaks their truth, there's no putting the genie back in the bottle. Now the city is different. The culture is different. And Vaughn's legacy is forever tied to the power of speaking out even when the cost is everything. But now, we want to know what you think. Did Asia do the right thing by coming forward? Or did she just put herself and her family in even more danger? Is the truth worth all this pain? Should the streets have handled it? Or was justice overdue? Are you one of the fans who feels relieved? Or are you shocked that it had to go this far for answers to finally come out? Do you think this will really bring closure? Or is the drama just beginning? Let's keep this conversation alive. Drop your rawest thoughts, hottest takes, and biggest questions in the comments right now. Do you have a theory about the second shooter's real identity? Do you believe Vaughn was sending hidden messages in his music this whole time? And what would you do if you were in Asia's shoes? Would you risk everything for the truth? We're watching the comments and responding to the best ones, so don't hold back. And if you want more real rap news, wild hip-hop stories, and true family drama, make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a drop. Because in the world of hip-hop, secrets never stay buried for long, and the next chapter could be even crazier. Stay tuned, stay safe, and let us know whose side you're on. The story's not over until you say it is.